Hi everybody, so welcome to this week's subtraction lessons. So we're going to start off doing our subtraction lessons using the backwards bounce and the backwards jump. And before we jump into that though, I've again got the slides that I'm going to show you that you can scroll back to. So first a little bit of subtraction vocabulary. Okay, so if you hear the words count back, decrease, less, fewer, take away, minus, subtract, count on, difference between, you're looking at a subtraction. You got a certain amount and you are taking a number away from that amount. So that is the essence of what a subtraction calculation is going to be. Okay, so today on the big board we're going to have a look at the backwards boing, and that is where we start with our number. So we've got our calculation down here at the bottom, 75 minus 7, and we're going to use a lot of number lines for the first couple of lessons, where we're going backwards and forwards on number lines. So we've got 75 and we're jumping back 5 because 5 is an easy number to do in this calculation. So we've got 5, I know that take away 5 I'm going to get to 70, and then take away 2, which then adds up to my 7. So 75 take away 7 equals 68. Okay, the step up from that is the backwards bounce. Okay, again I've got my number line, I've got my 87, which is my starting number, and I'm going backwards because it's a subtraction calculation and I need to go backwards 23. Well, how do I do that? Well, easy calculation to do is to work in my multiples of 10. So I jump back 10 from 87 gives me 77, jump back 10 gives me 67, and then minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 gives me 23. So that's how I've got 87, take away my 23 here, gives me 64. Okay, and we can go on to the backwards jump, which is the next level up from that. Again, I've got my number line, I've got my calculation down here at the bottom, 75. I need to take away 37. I decide on this one that I'm a bit more confident. So instead of jumping back in tens, I can jump back in 30. 75, take away that 30 gives me 45. And then from there, I can count back 7, which would give me my take away 37, which gives me my answer to my calculation, which is 38. Okay, so they're the ones we're going to be looking at today. So I'll jump onto the big board now and we'll run through a couple for you to go through the method, and then you'll be able to have a go yourself. All right then, thanks a lot. See you in a sec. Bye. Right, so we're up onto the big board now, so we're going to talk through the method we're looking at today. Objective is to subtract using the backwards jump. Okay, so I've got my first calculation pre-written on here, 44 take away 7. What I've done is I've drawn myself a number line. Number line really useful in this situation. And I can put 44 at this end because I know that my number line is not going to need to go any bigger because I'm doing a subtraction. I'm going to be going backwards. Okay, so 44 take away 7. So I'm looking at that calculation. I'm thinking about how I might be able to make it a bit easier for myself. So I've got that 44. Well, I know straight away that if I take away 4, I'm going to get to 40. So that might be my first step. So I've taken away 4, and that's got me to 40. Okay. If I've taken away 4, I've got another 3 to take away to make it the full 7. So I can do 40, take away 3. And now I can do that a number of ways. I might just know it, do it in my head. Or I could do 40, 39, 38, 37. Okay, so 37 then would be my answer, my calculation. And I've done those backwards jumps to get there. But instead of trying to go 44, 43, 42, 40, and go back that way, try to break it down into chunks which are a bit more manageable, a bit more easier for me to use. Okay. Next calculation down here, I've got a bigger one this time, so I'm doing a 2-digit take away a 2-digit. So I've got 86 take away 34. So 86 can go at this end of my number line here. It can go there because I'm going this way. I know I need to get smaller. And I'm taking away 34. So I'm looking at that and thinking, what can I do with that 34? Well, I'll tell you what I can do actually. If I count back in my tens, I know my units don't change from the stuff we did on place value. Okay, so I know my units aren't going to change. I could count back in tens 3 times. So if I do from 86, if I take away 10, would get me to 76. I'd take away 10, would get me to 66, and then I take away 10 again, okay, I'd get to 56. Okay, as you can see, my units have stayed the same. I've just taken away, so far I've taken away 30. I need to take away 34, so now I've got another little jump at the end where I'm going to have to take away 4. 56, take away 4. Okay, do it in my head, do it with my fingers. 56, 54, 55, 54, 53, 52. Okay, so 52 takes me on there to my answer. And I've done it through backwards, doing these backwards jumps. Alternatively, okay, as you look at that, you might have thought 86 to 56. I could do it in my jumps of 10, but actually I'm a bit more confident. So what I could do is I could have done it in one jump. And I might have known from 86 to get to that is minus 30, to get to 56 is minus 30, and I might have been able to do it in one jump. Okay, so that is the backwards jump. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm breaking that number down and making it easier for myself. Okay, so we're going to move on to what you're going to have a go at home. So you're going to use your dice again, okay, to roll to generate your numbers. Now sadly, I've not got an assistant today, so I'm just going to make the numbers up. But when you make the numbers up, you need to make sure that you put your biggest number first. Okay, so for example, I might roll the dice and I might get 24, and then I might roll 5, and then I might roll a 7. Okay, so I've got a 24 and a 57. When I'm writing my calculation, I need to make sure that I put 57, take away 24. Okay, so that's my calculation there. Okay, I don't want to do 24 to take away 57 because we're going into negative numbers, and that's a whole other thing. So I want my biggest number first. Okay, so I'm going to draw my number line out underneath, and I know because I'm taking away 57 can go at this end of my number line. Okay, because I'm not going to go any further than 57. Take away 24. Okay, so on this one I might think I might want to do my jumps of 10 again. Okay, but I'm thinking actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one big backward jump minus 20 first of all. 57, multiple 20 is a multiple of 10, so I know my units aren't going to change. 57, 47, 37. Okay, so I can do that mentally. Then 30. So I've taken away my 20. Now I just need to take away my 4. Okay, 37, and I can do that in my head, or I can do 37, 36, 35, 34, 33.